Hi, it's Terry from the Star Morning Show, and it's time for our Star 104.5 Teacher of the Week, a program we've been doing for 21 years now here in Omaha, honoring your favorite teachers. And we got a beautiful letter, and I want to introduce you to our Star 104.5 Teacher of the Week, Mrs. Deb Thomas. She's a kindergarten teacher at Hillrise Elementary in Elkhorn. Hello.
Hi.
It's great to have you here. Nice to meet you. We got a wonderful letter from one of your students' parents, and I thought I'd kick things up by reading you part of that letter, okay?
Okay.
Okay, it says, my family believes that Mrs. Thomas, our kindergarten teacher here at Hillrise Elementary, should be the teacher of the week. She is very caring, patient, and pours so much energy and love into each student of hers. She is great support for the students as well as parents, and she makes time for every single person, even after hours, per se. With having kindergartners start their first years in school with the pandemic, wearing masks, not normalcy, and online learning, it can be very challenging, scary, and not so much fun for them. Mrs. Thomas has worked so hard to make things as normal as possible to where the kids can enjoy school and their friends. We sure love Mrs. Thomas. So there you go.
That's sweet. Such a nice family.
Oh, that's great. Now, how long have you been teaching, Mrs. Thomas?
This is my 22nd year.
Wow.
So my 12th in Elkhorn here at Hillrise.
Have you always taught kindergarten?
No, I actually started in 5th grade and then I moved to 1st grade for a couple years. The bulk of my teaching experience when I was in Lincoln was a multi-age 1st and 2nd grade classroom. And then when we moved to Elkhorn about 12 years ago, I started kindergarten.
All right.
So this is my 12th year in kindergarten.
So your nominator mentioned challenging. So I think that's my first question for you. What has been the most challenging for you with this pandemic and teaching?
It's just a lot of new things, learning different ways to do things safely and socially distanced, I guess, is a little bit different. Probably personally challenging. It's hard because we're kind of isolated. So as a kindergarten teacher, you kind of have the privilege of seeing your kids grow up in the building, and the way we've situated things has been so that you're with your own class and your own class travels, pretty much together. And so we don't see the other kids. So I don't get to see all my older kids, my former students, and get to hug them and check in and see how they're doing and how their families are. So it's a little bit isolating. I love my little group here, but I miss seeing all the other kids' faces and catching up with them.
Sure. Well, hopefully that will return soon.
I know.
So is all of your teaching then done in the classroom? Do you do any virtual teaching at all, or?
Elkhorn has had the privilege of being in person since August. We've had 3 remote weeks that are scheduled. So the week after Thanksgiving break, the week after Christmas break, and then it'll be the week after spring break, we'll do remotely. And so that's what Lynn was talking about, helping with the distance learning. So we've just had 2 out of the 3 kind of scheduled virtual weeks. And so that was a little bit new, but it's not as intimidating or overwhelming as it was last spring when it was all new to us. So we're a little bit better prepared.
Sure, I'm sure you are. So with all of those challenges, Mrs. Thomas, what about some little undiscovered perks? I think every teacher finds there's some cool different things that happen that wouldn't normally happen, if things were normal. So what are some of the little things you found that have been a little surprising for you?
We went from kindergarten from tables to desks. So the kids were given their own desk this year. So that was a new thing for kindergarten. And it's been kind of nice, that they've had their own space, their own supplies, not having some of the quarrels that you might like, that's my pencil or that's my marker, they each have their own things. And so that's nice. The kids are eating breakfast in the classroom and lunch in the classroom, but we kind of find that it's quieter and they're a little bit more chilled out, so to speak, instead of 90 kindergartners in the lunchroom all at the same time. We're eating 17 kids in the classroom by themselves, and so there's some social things you can teach with that, and they just seem a little bit more mellow. Maybe not the excitement of eating with 90 other kids. Probably finishing their lunch better than they normally do, but yeah, there have been some pluses.
All right. So I always say that our teachers are our superheroes. You really are. So Mrs. Thomas, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I think one thing that I always talk about is it would be fun to have the power to get inside their little brain. It's been a long time since I've been a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, and it'd be kind of fun to know what's going on in their head, what they're actually thinking about, give you some insight into better ways to teach them, better ways to help them, because like I said, it's been a long time since I was that age, and just some of the things that they struggle with or might not catch on. It'd be nice to be behind the scenes and say, why is this so difficult, or what are you struggling with?
Yeah, I think that's great. So my final question to you is, you've been teaching now for a while, over 20 years. What is your favorite thing about teaching?
Probably just the relationships that you build with the kids and the families. It's been really nice just to have been here for 12 years. You get to know a lot of families. You have a lot of siblings. Some of them I'm on their 3rd or 4th brother or sister. So, it's a nice community, and it's really fun just to watch the kids grow. My own daughters have attended Elkhorn Public Schools. They went to Hillrise in the same middle school and high school. And so through them, I've also kept in touch with a lot of former students to see them, kind of grow up over that whole K-12 spectrum. So that's been really fun.
Yeah, Elkhorn's wonderful. I live out by Elkhorn, so I know it's just such a great community. So congratulations, Mrs. Thomas. We have a few gifts for you. First of all, I'm sure you love pizza. Everyone does.
Oh, yes.
Zio's Pizzeria is going to give you a gift certificate, so you can take a night off cooking and enjoy some pizza. Also,
wonderful.
Mathnasium of Papillion is going to give you a gift card to a local restaurant. So when you're ready to go out and eat again, you can just go out and enjoy a lovely meal on them. And finally, our Star 104.5 Teacher of the Week Award is here. And you'll need this to put on your desk or wherever you like to put it. And it's courtesy of our friends at Regal Awards. So again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Kindergarten teacher, Hillrise Elementary in Elkhorn. You are our Star 104.5 Teacher of the Week.
Thank you so much.